Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you want to know what this Aquarius season has in store for you, what energies will be activated during this season, will you be letting go of but also bringing in, and much more. If you're interested in that, go ahead and continue watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below that you're open to receiving this message, and click that post bell notification so you know when the next video is uploaded. All right, so hi divine beings, I'm Ken the Goddess, and I have a message for you about Aquarius season. All right, air signs, hi. All right, so Aquarius will be shifting into, the sun will be shifting into Aquarius on January 19th 2021 until February 18th 2021. And during that time, we will have a couple of big events happening, such as, a full moon in Leo, a Mercury retrograde in Aquarius, Venus going into Aquarius on February 1st. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if I mentioned that the Mercury retrograde is happening on January 30th. And yeah, in the sign of Aquarius. Venus will be shifting into Aquarius on February 1st. There's a new moon in Aquarius on February 11th, and then the sun will be shifting out of Aquarius into Pisces on February 18th 2021. All right, so how are these going to impact you, specifically the sun in Aquarius? Just wanted to give you some transits that are happening. All right, so if you're watching this for your rising sign, I have a couple of things that you should know that's going to be happening in your chart. All right, also want to say, if you're a sun sign and you're an Aquarius sun, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I love birthdays. All right, it's special. It's the day that you came to this earth, as in the body that you're in. So happy birthday to you, Aquarius. Okay, have fun, turn up. Anyway, so all right, so Gemini rising, if you are a Gemini rising watching this, great, hi. Gemini rising, the Aquarius sun will be shifting, will be transiting your 9th house, your house of faith, of philosophy, Jupiter energy, Sagittarius, Piscean energy. Okay, so expansion could be happening during this Aquarius season, which is fascinating because Jupiter is an Aquarius. So yeah, Libra risings, the sun in Aquarius will be transiting your 5th house of creativity, of kind of like sexual energy, of expression. That Leo energy, is going to be, the sun is going to be transiting your 5th house. So those themes of creativity, of creation, of expressing yourself, having fun, even being a little bit sexual, is going to be some things that are happening during this Aquarius season. All right, Aquarius risings, this is going to be going through your 1st house. That means Aquarius is in your 1st house. So this could be impacting your body, your relationship to the world. Maybe your physical appearance could be changing during this time, or you may feel guided to make some changes to your physical appearance, or maybe the way you dress, your hair, or whatever it is. So yeah, that's the main things that I really wanted you all to know about this Aquarius season. So let's get into the messages on, we're going to start off with, what is the overall energy of this Aquarius season? What is the overall energy of this Aquarius season, and how is it going to impact the air signs? Ooh, okay. Ooh, as I was just talking about sexual energy for the Libra risings, but if you're not a Libra rising watching this, it's okay. All right, so the overall energy of this Aquarius season for you air signs is the 2nd chakra, sacral chakra, creative manifestation. Who's going through the 5th house? Oh, Libra. It says, I have the ability to manifest and create positive outcomes in my life. It is a time for me to manifest what I need. I ask myself, what do I need? I am optimistic and creative. And I'm optimistic and creative in carrying out all of the tasks that come my way, even seemingly mundane ones, and I maintain a positive attitude in all that I do. I am open to receive, and I am deserving. Wow, that's amazing. So the overall energy, some manifestation could be coming into fruition during this Aquarius season, or you're really going to be tapping into this power of manifestation, maybe even through sex magic, or yeah, or just really having a positive attitude, outlook during this time, even in the mundane things that you may have to do, which is really going to take you a long way. Yeah, being optimistic and doing the things that you have to do, again figuring out what it is that you truly want, getting some clarity on specifically what you're trying to manifest or what you're trying to bring in, because you know, clarity, you know, without the clarity, it's like, you know, what are you really trying to manifest if you really don't know what you want to manifest or what you want? Okay, and know that you are worthy and you are deserving for all that is that you truly desire. That is beautiful, air signs. All right, so let's see what you're going to be learning during this Aquarius season. What will the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, be learning during this Aquarius season? Yep. So we have another confirmation about manifestation with the Magician, and the Magician is ruled by Gemini. So having power in your voice, having power in, you know, your spells, the things that you speak into existence. Okay, all right. And it feels like you will be learning about, you know, kind of like your emotional intelligence is what I just heard, and I normally don't really say that, but it feels like you're going to be learning about kind of like your emotional, your intuitive feminine side. Well, this deck is ruled, it's entirely either female or non-binary, but it feels like you may have to take a step back from something with this Queen of Cups. I mentioned this in another reading, but Queen of Cups reminds me of she's outside of her palace, you know, taking a break from kind of like her habits, or just kind of like doing something a little differently, but it's going to be beneficial because it's going to connect you with a different aspect of who you are. So it's like not being afraid of, you know, maybe sudden changes or changes in your routine, or just doing something differently, because it's definitely going to help you get to know yourself on a different level, in a different way. All right, and it feels like, I feel like I mentioned this for the earth signs, but I feel like, you know, connecting with the water energy, you know, maybe speaking intentions, setting intentions with your water for some type of clarity, and knowing that water is like your friend and it has magical abilities. All right, but your breath, your words are very important always, but specifically during this Aquarius season, I just saw blowing, and this can be making a wish. Aquarius, you know, make a wish, or even if you're not an Aquarius, you know, we do a lot of candle magic. You know, for birthday cakes, we blow out candles and make a wish. That is candle magic. So for some, you know, tuning into this magical energy, or like really noticing kind of like the magic in everything in day-to-day life, or just remembering that you have all that you need. You know, the power really truly comes from within, you know, especially when manifesting and taking the steps towards the life that we truly desire. You know, we have to match that vibration, that frequency. We must stay in it and act as if it already happened. Why and how? Because we already we were tuning at that vibration. Okay, we're vibrating at that vibration, we're vibrating at that frequency. All right, but I just saw a breath, you know, like blowing something. So it's like your breath is going to be very powerful. Again, speaking life into your water, which can help you with, you know, working with water too for manifestation, and maybe even looking up the water technique. I remember I saw this through Gem the Goddess. She has a manifesting water technique if you're interested in that, which would be even probably great for the full moon, but good at any moment. Yeah. You'll be learning about, you know, maybe the healing components of your emotions, of water, and how this, like, kind of like this energy is helping you with manifestation, and remembering that you truly have everything it is that you need. All right, and even connecting to this infinite side of who you are, because emotions can run very deep. All right. All right, let's see what else is going on during this Aquarius season. All right, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What will you all be letting go of during this Aquarius season? What will air signs be letting go of during this Aquarius season? So We have the Tower on what you're going to be letting go of, which is fascinating because this is a card that represents letting go, destruction. So it feels like during this season, you could be letting go of a lot, but this could even be letting go of structures and kind of like institutions is what I just got, of things that no longer serve you. All right, you know, this reminds me of the Gemini risings, you know, your philosophies, and you know, where do you learn certain philosophies or certain you know, because that Jupiter energy can manifest, a physical manifestation of Jupiter can be schools and stuff, you know, books. At least that's kind of like that's what's coming through at the moment. So it's like, you know, letting go of certain beliefs that we may have, all right, with the Tower card. I would say be mindful of your dreams. I was guided to get to this Dream Alchemy book when they talk about dreams and the symbolisms and what those dreams mean. And for some, maybe if you've been having dreams about destruction or stuff like that, you know, this could even be that, you know, with the tower, this tower, you know, a building coming down, this could be symbolizing that you're starting some type of internal journey. All right, building up from the ground up in what you have learned during this time. But also buildings represent masculine energy, towers represent masculine energy. So I just kind of got, you know, releasing some type of toxic masculinity, you know, really kind of like being overpowered and not having a balance between the masculine and the feminine is what you may be letting go of, and creating some type of balance with that. Let's see, what will air signs be letting go of during this Aquarius season? What they be letting go of during this Aquarius season? What will air signs be letting go of during this Aquarius season? All right. It could even be, you could also be releasing some type of, some things that you might have associated, some things you might have associated yourself with, whether this be people, again, organizations, places. I feel like you just may be letting that go. I feel like for some, you guys may be letting go of old friendships, just things that aren't uplifting you. I feel like, you know, for some, if you guys might have been thinking about collaborating with somebody, I feel like you guys may be letting that go. My air risings or air placements, I feel like you guys may be letting some type of collaboration go. I feel like stability is something that's really important. Building something very solid is very important, that's coming through. All right, so, you know, you letting go, you're creating that space to bring in new energy. So what will the air signs be bringing in during this Aquarius season? Bro, this is, I'm seeing the Fool a lot. Did I see it in the fire signs? I'm not sure. I think it did. I think it did. And it came out even in the air as well. So I feel like during this Aquarius season, you may be bringing in, a lot of emotional energy. Because the sacral chakra is the water. It's associated with the water element. All right, we have the King of Cups. All right, creating some type of stability even when things are moving. All right, I feel like it's really important to connect with the root chakra and then move up with the sacral chakra, because the root chakra is what holds everything up. And the fact that there is a sense of stability on the water for the king right here is very important. You know, like he has his throne on the water and he's sitting real comfortably. All right, so creating some type of balance, some type of groundedness, even in your emotions or even in times of changes. And I feel like that's definitely something that you'll be learning, bringing in. All right, it feels like you may even be connecting with, you know, maybe some type of spirit animal. For some, it may be a fish. Or tuning into your imaginative, creative type of energy, that sacral chakra. Maybe a Pisces could be playing a big role, but it could even be, you know, you could be learning about, again, two aspects of yourself, that masculine and that feminine, you know, and really kind of mastering that in a way. And I feel like, with me saying that, I feel like I had to remind some that with mastering something, that doesn't mean that you fully know it all. And it's just more so like being in the space of being receptive and allowing new energies to come in with that Ace of Cups, all right? Because the King and the Queen Cups they look empty. And, the Ace of Cups is like being poured, it's overflowed, all right? So it's like, the King and the Queen, they're somebody that's like mastered, this emotional type of intelligence. And but that doesn't mean that they know it all. There's always space and time to learn, okay? So I feel like you'll be learning a lot about your emotional energy and your powers through your emotional intelligence, all right? Which may seem very weird, especially as an air sign. All right? And it also feels like, I feel like what you'll be bringing in is just the energy of being able to receive with the Fool, and not really being afraid of what could come next, because it's like, what could come next after I just had this Tower moment? All right, after I just had this Tower moment of literally what I had to purge, get rid of, okay, what else can I be afraid of? It was kind of like maybe even overcoming this idea of this fear of death. But just being in the space of being open to receive some emotional guidance, or emotional guidance, intuitive guidance on your life path. All right, this could even be somebody, an older person could be playing a role with learning something. That could be an earth sign, earth sign that just came through, or a water sign, okay? Could be teaching you a lot about emotions and how they are important, and just really being free with them, okay? With that Fool energy, being free and allowing just certain things to come through. They're just like, hey, what else is about to happen? All right, so let's see what energies will be activated for you air signs. What energies will be activated during this Aquarius season? All right, what energies will be activated for the earth signs, air signs? All right, so there could be an earth sign that could be playing a role, or you could have some earth in you. All right, what energies will be activated for the air signs? What energies will be activated for the air signs during this Aquarius season? What energies will be activated for air signs during Aquarius season? What energies will be activated for air signs during this Aquarius season? All right, okay. We have self-sufficiency. Yeah, please watch the earth sign one, and you might be an earth sign. So the energy that's going to be activated during this Aquarius season is being self-sufficient. By finding material security without being materialistic, I will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. I am resourceful. I put in the effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in my life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I take responsibility for where I now find myself in life as I move forward. I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tell me that I will be provided with all that I need. All right, so it feels like, it says that by finding material security without being materialistic, I feel like that is why that water energy is coming through, to kind of like feel some type of appreciation, but not in feeling some type of appreciation, emotional appreciation, and not being materialistic. All right, but it feels like you being self-sufficient. All right, because the Three of Pentacles, letting go, with this card coming out on what it is you need to let go of, and it being a card involving people, it just may be maybe not relying on people that are not reliable, and just kind of like feeling self-sufficient on your own. Okay. All right, and that's not on your own, because like it's never really on your own, I guess, because there is energetic, the universal energies, it's also helping you, but it's like you kind of have to be open to it in a way, because I feel like sometimes if we're not open to it, we're just doubtful. The universe still comes and helps us. So it's like whether you want it or not, the universe is still going to be there for you. All right, but it's like being grounded in that. Okay, and it says, I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tells me that I will be provided with all that I need. That intuitive energy. All right, so what will air signs be guided to do during this Aquarius season? What are some things that you're going to be guided to do during this Aquarius season? What will air signs be guided to do during this Aquarius season? Finally guided action for the air signs. All right, so, ooh, okay. Yeah, I remember, didn't I mention something about the air energy? I mean, you guys are air energy, where it's like communication is important. I'm feeling very talkative. But we have the speaker and the flowers, okay? It says, so during this Aquarius season, you might be guided to really connect with flowers, but I feel like it's because to connect with that root chakra energy. All right, Magician, surrounded by a lot of earth energy, and you might be surrounded by a lot of earth energy yourself too. All right, it says working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life's purpose. All right, so it reminds me of a flower blossoming, also represents your blossoming, nature reflecting who you are. All right, it reminds me of a book that I read. It's called Eckhart Tolle. It's by Eckhart Tolle, and it's called Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. Wow, and it talks about life's purpose. So if you're being guided to read a book, read that one, okay? It's called Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. But in the book, he mentions the very beginning how he talks about consciousness, and it was, at first it was just a flower, you know, and a flower kind of like awakening to itself. Between the lines like that, I don't really remember much, but that's what's coming through at the moment. It's like the flower reflects who we are, reflects our consciousness, reflects life. All right, so connecting with flowers and connecting with that grounded Mother Earth energy. We have speaker, so you'll be guided to, you know, really communicate during this Aquarius season. You know, it's air. It says your life purpose involves your skills of oration. All right, so maybe kind of like organizing the way that you speak, because me saying and not knowing what I was going to say after that made me feel some type of way. So it's like really figuring out, organizing the way that you communicate, or maybe for some there could even be you have maybe some place that you need to speak at, and it may involve some type of planning. Okay, so grounding yourself so you know you can really connect with that throat chakra, and yeah, allow your wisdom to come through. All right, maybe even flowers. I feel like that could even help with aesthetics, you know, to change the energy. That's what I got for some. Maybe even Libra risings. Okay, so back of the deck is time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desire. All right, so it's like, you know, maybe for some you're going to be guided to really figure out your life's purpose or which direction you want to go towards, and that may involve speaking, or even maybe some type of florist, or maybe some type of essence, you know. This just reminds me of the book that I mentioned earlier, Dream Alchemy by Ted Andrews. He talks about, you know, flowers and essence that can be used to to activate a certain energy when sleeping. Okay, so flowers to kind of like shift the energy or to ground yourself. And you know, as it says, working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life's purpose. All right, opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. All right, let's see what the affirmation is. Affirmation you can recite. You can also recite these chakra ones as well. But yes, the affirmation you can work with during this Aquarius season. Okay. Oh, blue. It says, today I choose hope. Today I choose hope. And this could even be reminding yourself when things may get a little challenging. You know, I put this on top of the tower, you know, intuitively. So when things may get tough, or that time where you feel like you're really releasing, remind yourself that you choose hope and you're excited for what's going to happen, even if you don't know what's going to happen. All right, choose hope. All right, I dare to dream of wonderful things happening in my life at all times. That's that hope energy. Okay, so let me know how this made you feel, air signs, by commenting down below. Again, 100 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway, so go ahead, subscribe, share this with somebody, share this with an air sign or whatevs. And I'm grateful that you even watched this, that you're here with me. I truly am grateful. I hope you have a great day. Much love. Namaste.